Alright, so the first side that I'm going to do is the side that has been pried open somewhat and it's stuck in that position. So when I apply the JB Weld glue to this, I'm going to need something to clamp it down. I have my Deco clamps, but they don't work well on this plastic, so I'm going to have to jerry rig something. So I'm going to use the Deco pliers to hold this down, POP right here, and then I'm going to use perhaps a clamp or, yeah, let's see if I can use a clamp to hold it into place. And this is to assure that that's not going to work well. See, I'm going to have to use something in order to keep the clamp into place, or I can at least hold this for 5 minutes and do that. That will work if I can't figure out how to keep this monkey wrench, or not the monkey wrench, this wrench in place. See if that works right here. That might work, might not. I need some better clamps, but I could hold it in place and that would work. All I need to do is 5 minutes for it to be strong enough to where it won't come apart. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and mix my PlasticBonder by JB Weld. I'm going to tear off some of the paper bag right here. I'll use this as my mixing tray. Perhaps fold the edges. Like that. So fold the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and get this prepared for action. So it comes with 2 mixing sticks. I'm just going to use one. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up, like to say, put the appropriate amount for the first one. I'll do 2 separate mixes to avoid this drying while I'm applying it to one of them. So I'm going to do 2 different mixes. The first mix is for one handle, the next mix for the other handle. I'm going to open this up, like to say, twist that up right there. And I'm going to put some inside, squeeze the syringe, even parts, into the mixing tray, probably more than what I needed. Pull back on it to make sure it sucks back in. Replace the cap, just like that. Then I'm going to mix this, and they say it's required to mix for 1 minute and to really get the edges, because some of the 2-part does not mix if it's on the edge. It won't mix properly if it's on the edge, so it won't be mixed properly. So I'm going to get the edges and mix this for a minute, so they say, so we have the right mixture to have a good bond. Now it looks like I wasted a lot of the 2-part by putting so much on. And yes, I did. That was not on purpose. I was just really excited to get this DIY project in hand. So I mixed it. It's been about a minute. Make sure to get the edges as it says. Alright, so I have the edges. And so what I'm going to do now is, it may look somewhat messy, but I can clean it up after it cures, after it dries. You can sand it down, get it away. So I'm going to put some of the mixture onto the stick. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm going to come in here and place it width inside. And it's going to look pretty messy right now, but rest assured it can be cleaned up. I'm just going to put enough on here to where it gets the job done, and we can clean up afterwards. So I have enough on that one. Just make sure it gets into the gap. Once it gets into the gap, I'm going to do what I said I was going to do. I'm going to get these, and then I'm going to make sure that it's shut. See that? Squeezing down on this, and then I have to hold it in place. I couldn't figure out how to get it to hold in place properly. Perhaps I can come up with something. So I have the adjustable wrench. Maybe that gets wide enough. We'll see. And it does not. So other methods talked about perhaps using the clamps that came, the deco clamps that came in here. That didn't hold up. So all I'll need is about 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes of clamping, or 5 minutes of keeping this shut, in order for it to cure enough so it won't pull apart. That may have done the trick right here. So I have the clamp in place, and I'm just going to stick this to the side right here. The clamp is into place. I'm going to put this to the side and allow that to dry. Well, I still have some epoxy right here on the side, and perhaps this isn't start to dry yet. I'm going to try to get this into place on the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to keep this one open. So the issue with this one is the exact opposite. It is clamped closed. I'm going to have to pry it open, use my tool or something just to stuff something in there, just to keep it open long enough for me to apply the two-part. Go ahead and get this going right here before it dries. And if it gets onto the tool, I can clean that off at a later time. So I'm just going to apply this right here. It goes on. It's a little bit easier to get this on right here because it's clamped into, not clamped into place because, all right. It's like it's kind of starting to dry a little bit. So I'm going to put enough in there. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull this out. And there's enough pressure on here to keep this automatically clamped. If not, you can use just your hands or something to hold this into place. All right, so I'm going to hold this into place for a couple of minutes. Perhaps the adjustable wrench is high enough. So I'm going to hold this into place right here, for about 5 minutes or so, just to make sure that there is enough pressure, the gap is closed enough for it to dry, or close enough for it to be completely shut, and the glue dries. So when the glue dries, I'm going to go ahead and clean this up somewhat, and then perhaps put it back on to the pull-up bars or pull-up handles, but I won't use the handles quite yet. I'll wait for 24 hours, as the manufacturer says, JB Weld, in order for it to cure enough for applying weight to it. I don't want to apply weight to something that is not completely cured. Gonna hold in this place. All right, so when we come back, we're gonna go ahead and chip off some of this glue, and I'm going to put it back on to the pull-up bars. All right, so now that it's been on here, it's been about a couple of hours, and I'm going to take the clamp that I have off of this right here. Should be solid enough, not for adding weight, but for at least holding it together. And then take that off. And then so there's excess on here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim this off with an X-Acto knife, if you want, for aesthetic purposes on the outside. Or you could keep it on if you want to. And then inside, just going to take this off right here. See that? So the bond is in there, and I'm going to hold it down, and you can see what I did right here is I placed some tape on this side right here. And the tape is, this is insulation tape. I like it because it stretches, and so it gives some tug to whatever you're taping together, and it keeps it together. So it's clean on the inside. And I'm just gonna cut off some of this right here. If you want to get really down to aesthetics, you could go ahead and take some sanding paper or a file of some sort and actually really sand it to get it clean looking. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that part right here. And perhaps I'll put, use that later. I can actually go ahead and clamp. Where's the other part to it? And so you have that one. And then, where's the other part? It is right over here. So I have this, you see right here, I use some insulation tape, and I'm using it to clamp the parts together. I'm just gonna go on the inside and cut this off right here before it really hardens. I can peel that off right here. Really hardens. And then take this side. And do it like that. See this? So that's clamped off. And you could do this side if you want to, or you could just keep it on there just for, I'm just gonna keep it on, perhaps sand it later. And while this is clamped in, I'm just gonna go ahead, smooth on inside, and just attach this back here. I'm not going to use bearing weight on this right here, not at this point, because I'm not, you know, it says for weight bearing things you're supposed to allow it 24 hours, and so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this right here, an appropriate part, and then I'm going to go ahead and take screws and put this back into place right here. Let me grab my wrench. I'm gonna take the wrench, wrong wrench. Let me grab my tools, grab the proper wrench, and then put it back into place. Just gonna go ahead and put this dropped it like it's hot almost. Gonna go ahead and take this and tighten it. So this part is connected, and so when it's done, after 24 hours, I'll just take this tape and take it off. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other side back on. And put that right here. And then I'll take the other screw. And then take the hex wrench. And just go like this. And tighten this up right here. All right, so completed it. This is on here using the 2-part epoxy, very solid. And that's how you use it. Use it to fix some J-Flex pull-up handles. Hope this video has been helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.